There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. And I would like also to join in eulogizing the late CDF. And I want to say that there are many lessons learned truly, but there's no time. I want to say that in eulogizing the late Ogolla, cultural practices or diversity is upheld in the Constitution. And if given chance to mourn, I think we have not yet fully concluded in mourning General Ogolla. And when you see the region carrying on with mourning General Ogolla, know that it is constitutionally upheld in the Constitution. Number two, I want to say that this House must learn that when ad hoc committees or any committee of inquiry is formed to provide for a report, and I'm talking from the perspective of what the President said, that he is going to make sure that truth and nothing but the truth is given and provided.
Your time is up. Order, Bensouda. Your time is up. KJ.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you. I had the honor and privilege to meet General Ogolla and his family. And Mr. Speaker, what a fine gentleman and what a big loss for this country. And Mr. Speaker, it is the book that tells us that you shall know them by their fruits. Through the family, we were able to have a sneak preview of what kind of a gentleman, a person, and what demeanor General Ogolla was. But most importantly, General Ogolla was a teacher who is teaching us even in his death. Mr. Speaker, General Ogolla is telling us that we need to rethink our final rights as a country. We cannot have villages that spend more on funerals than they do on the education of their children. Mr. Speaker, the leadership that General Ogolla has presented is something to be emulated, Mr. Speaker, even in his death. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I just pray that God...
General Jackson Kimeo Mulenge, I also stand to condole with the families of the bereaved. And Mr. Speaker, General Ogolla is the first officer, or rather the first general to die in office. So of course there's going to be very many questions. You heard what the son said when there was the funeral was there. He said the father was physically fit, but somehow the father was also preparing them for his demise, which was, you know, those are the kind of questions that we need to have answered. So I think it's important that we hasten the investigations, and if possible, even this House also plays a role in ensuring that we can bring this issue behind us so that Kenyans can also have proper and full closure. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Wow. Donya. We are coming this.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. As we continue mourning our hero, we've seen many funerals and we learned so many things. Donya standing here, I can say, for General Ogolla's burial and the funeral ceremony, we didn't witness women fighting, children coming on board. He led us. He has taught us. We give him a heckle, Mr. Speaker, for his well-behaved way that now everybody is having an appetite for his moral ways in the family. Thank you.
Yes, member for Endebess.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First and foremost, for letting this House honor our fallen heroes, Chief of the General Defense Forces, General Ogolla, and the other 9 members who died in an aircraft in West Pokot. Honorable Speaker, it's a sad day for our country, and we want to say pole to the family, pole to all those people who General Ogolla made a difference in their life, especially our most disciplined forces, the Kenya Defense Forces, who have excelled in many of the peace missions within the region and even far away. Honorable Speaker, issues of cattle rustling in which he was following up are very emotive issues, and we hope that the government will deal with it once and for all.
Honorable members, we've done a full hour. Allow me to truncate the debate here and call the majority leader as the last speaker on this. Bear with us. There is a motion by Roida tomorrow to do with the army as well. Please be available to make. Rosa, you've just come in. The people who have been here all this time, they have not gotten their space. Majority leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me to join the House in condoling with the family of General Ogolla and all the other 9 gallant officers, including the pilot, Major Magondu, who lost their lives in the tragic crash last week on Thursday. Honorable Speaker, you remember when it happened, it was Honorable Millie Odhiambo who drew attention of the House to that tragic loss and the crash on Thursday evening, and it was not yet clear at that time what had exactly happened, just as it is not clear yet what exactly led to that crash. Honorable Speaker, I want to say, as the President committed during the funeral of General Ogolla last Sunday, that the government of Kenya and indeed the Kenya Defence Forces have already set up a team to investigate the